Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to today's video. Now, today, I watched Redo of the Healer, as the title suggests, and I watched it first thing in the morning. And I'm glad I did that for two reasons. A, I was still groggy in the head, so it dulled the impact. I woke up and I started watching it in that exact order. It went from my morning went to 0 to 100 because of this. And the second reason I'm glad I started this in the morning is because it gave me some time to unpack what I experienced. And let's start off with the plot in case you didn't know it. I don't know how. It's a very controversial anime. It's the controversial anime of the season because there's apparently one of those every season nowadays. Because the Japanese anime industry is apparently going through its edgy phase. Before this was Ishizoku Reviewers, and before this was Goblin Slayer. And I don't know what's happening. I guess Japan finally realized that their main audience is a bunch of incels that are edge machines. That the only thing that gets it going is a very sexually explicit TV shows. Anyways, back to the summary of Redo the Healer. Redo the Healer is about this guy, I forget his name exactly, and he's chosen by something. It's not explained what chooses him exactly. As the hero of recovery. He specializes in healing magic. I put air quotations because it's not really healing magic or something along those lines. It's something more, or maybe healing magic's like super OP. I don't know. They don't really talk much about this because it's not really called for. Anyways, whenever he heals someone, he experiences all their pain, all their sadness, all their training, blah 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 blah, all the information. He basically does a Vulcan mind meld with whoever he heals. And after he heals them, it's a lot to take in at once, so he kind of like mentally breaks down a little bit. Now, to circumnavigate this, his oh so generous hero partners, this little clan of heroes that he's in, they get him addicted to drugs. Why am I looking at the microphone still? And he now is being forced to heal people to get his next fix of drugs because the only thing he cares about now is his next fix of drugs. He's lost all sense of identity, all sense of will, etc., etc. And then he also gets every form of abuse that you could possibly imagine: physical, emotional, verbal, drug, and sexual abuse. He gets raped by men and women of all kinds all around the world. And the reason for this is because apparently his bodily fluids give them power-ups. This is getting very close to hentai plot, isn't it? And like a year before the anime starts, he apparently acquired drug resistance and he regained a sense of self, but he's been pretending to still be a mindless drug addict. And when they're fighting the Demon Lord and all of his hero companions are what's the word I'm looking for? Beaten down, he takes his stance and kills the Demon Lord himself. The Demon Lord, of course, is a lolly in the situation. Of course she is. And he uses the Demon Lord's heart after he kills her to reverse time. And apparently he was supposed to lose his memory, but he, for some reason, keeps it, or part of it, or for some reason. Again, doesn't really explain how or why. It doesn't really matter. It's uncalled for. And now he starts his revenge on everyone that screwed him over, literally and metaphorically. Now, this anime is not good. Not good because it's super graphic to an unnecessary extent. It's just not good in any form or way. It's like I mentioned in my summary, or foreshadowed in my summary, there's a lot of plot holes. Nothing's really described, or nothing's really explained. Things just happen, and you're just like, yeah, of course. Like, for instance, what power does he have? And when the anime first starts with him, going to find the site of the spirits, How does he know about that? What is that? What? That's not explained. And he gets his all-seeing eye or whatever. That's not explained. Why does he know this, and why? Why? Huh? Secondly, how did the princess know to find him? That's not explained. Again, this series, there isn't really a plot, really. They don't explain why the Demon Lord's a menace in the first place. Yeah, I get it. Humans are probably just douchebags. And, like, the royalty is just a bunch of douchebags, and they just want to fuck over whoever they can. And the Demon King's the next one. Demon Lord's on the next X on the list to cross off. And but like the whole propaganda of why does everyone want the Demon Lord to be defeated, that's never really talked about, at least not until not in episode 4. Why are they trying to kill the Demon Lord? Who chooses these heroes? Who's choosing these heroes, and why? For what purpose? None of this is explained. I'm getting overworked. Anyways, the only reason why you'd watch this anime is to see fucked up people do fucked up things to other fucked up people that fucked them over in the past. There's nothing else. This is just revenge porn, the anime. If you're expecting anything else, go the other way. You know, it's really interesting because Overlord was like an interesting isekai anime due to the fact that it's in the perspective of the last boss, which is the main character, Ainz from Overlord. However, Ainz looks like a saint compared to this guy, the main character of this. I forget his name, the healer dude. He's way more villainous than anyone. And the only time I really started to enjoy the show was on episode 4, where I burst out laughing because this one chick's like, "I'll save my people. I'll take their safety with my own 2 hands," and then she grabs the main character's cock. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. It was so good. It was so good. It was so worth it. Those other 3 episodes are completely worth it. And also, I completely left my guard down in episode 1 because I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. And then episode 2 came around because my guard was lowered. I just got the nastiest left hook I ever got, any human can possibly receive. But, going on. I watched a censored version, so I'm not sure, because I couldn't find the uncensored version. I wasn't sure if, because there's, sex scenes in this, right? Except the sex scenes are pretty interesting. I'm going to talk about the episode 2 sex scene with the main villainous chick. And I got these timestamps right here. In 15 minutes and 20 seconds in, it starts. Now, you're probably wondering what you're seeing, because they're obviously not going to show, raw sex and vaginal penetration on, TV, because this is appearing on Japanese TV, right? So instead, what you look at is a fireplace. Now, you're wondering, can you hear the moans or anything? No, you're staring at a fireplace with, slight ambient music playing in the background. That's all. And this continues for 50 seconds. 50 seconds of just staring at a fireplace, wondering what the hell they can possibly be doing. Now, this ends at 16:10, and he says a couple villainous lines. She's like, "No, please don't rape me," casual stuff. And then, but that only lasts for 8 seconds, and then we get to suffer through another. Let me do the math right now. 19 seconds of pure silence, and then they finally start. You can finally start hearing the whole thing that's happening. Of course, you're not actually seeing anything. You're just kind of glancing around the room, seeing exactly what kind of situation you're dealing with. It's the dumbest shit ever. It's so dumb. The only reason why you could possibly watch it is for the super edgy things, because I don't like this at all. You're just it's a revenge story, but the half of episode 2 is just reminding you, oh, you hate these characters and this is the reason why. That's all of half of episode 2 is. Of course, a lot of gratuitous sexual stuff happened. No, it's episode 3. My bad. Episode 3 is half of it's just reminding you why you should hate these characters. Me. The only redeeming for my entertainment is I'll save my people with my own two hands. Grab. Oh, that shit was good. Anyways, I'm less of a person now. I've been dehumanized a lot from this experience. My personal recommendation: don't watch it unless you're like really starved for like revenge porn. I don't know why you would be. Get help if you are. But if you like, don't take my word for it. Watch it yourself if you have the guts for it. No shame in not having the guts for it. I didn't get anything good from it. But yeah, that about sums it up. If you have your own personal opinion about the show, write in the comments. If you have any particular series you want me to talk about, write that in the comments. If you want to tell me how bad this video was, write in the comments. Leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to subscribe. You know the YouTube stuff, and try to look around for tomorrow's episode because I plan on uploading these things daily. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, but I'll probably find something. But yeah. Verdict, Redo the Healer, not good in any shape or form. I'm not into the revenge porn stuff, and the plot itself is actually non-existent if you think about it. Anyways, farewell.